I just got home from work and I am just feeling knackered. So we're putting on some cozy slippers. Oh, perfect. And we are settling down with a book. We're having The Flat Chef by Beth O'Leary, which I just started today. I'm only on page 8. And we've got some wine. And I'm just going to chill out in my bedroom with you guys. So, hello. I should really move this around actually. Hold on. Let's see what you're doing. We're going to do some reading sprints, guys. Say hi, let me know you're here. And we will start soon. I'm just busy setting up very cozily in my bedroom. Wild Friday evening, right? Right. I've got 2 people that have joined now. So we're reading The Flat Chef by Beth O'Leary. Well, not we, me. Let me know what you're going to be reading for this little sprint. Right, I am just going to pop you there. And I'm setting up. Oh, it's lovely. Even if no one joins me for this, I actually just don't care. I just want to see how on my shitty internet this works. So when people fancy saying hi and letting me know that they're going to join for a reading sprint, let me know. So as I said, I'm reading The Flat Chef by Beth O'Leary, and so far I'm really enjoying it. It's very light, easy read for me, which is very different considering I normally enjoy my thrillers. And I do feel like I kind of match my outfit with it, like the green and pink. But yeah, Friday evening. Wow. How wild are we? So far, this girl in this book, she's in London and she works in the publishing world, which is really cool in my eyes. Like, I would absolutely adore. I think that would probably be one of my absolute favorite jobs, is working in the publishing world, in the industry. But yeah, so she does that and she loves plants. So her desk at work has all these plants on it, which is really cool. She's got red hair, I found out in the first 8 pages. She is currently looking for a home because she had this really obsessive, funny boyfriend, but now the boyfriend's finally left her and has found a new girlfriend. But now she was living at the ex-boyfriend's house. So he then comes over, and so she's not even paying rent. So he comes over with his new girlfriend to just hang out. So she was trying to be a bit polite, but be maybe don't bring your other girlfriend here. And then he sent her this text, and it was like, look, you're not paying rent, and you're in my house. So if you're trying to lay down ground rules for why I can't be there in my own home that you're not paying rent for, then I think you should start paying your rent. So now she's looking for this place, but she can't really afford much because her publishing job doesn't pay very well, which I don't know if I find that believable, because I've seen some amazing jobs offered from Penguin lately in beautiful London, which pay amazing. But I mean, then you have to kind of justify the price of living in London compared to your salary. So yeah, maybe factoring that in. Hi there, John. Back in 10 minutes. John's coming and going, but thank you. Get your book. So yeah, now she is looking for a new place to stay with her 2 friends, Mo and Bertie. So, not Bertie, Gertie, sorry. And Gertie's some funny law industry person who wears wigs and shit, and she just seems really quite bitchy and opinionated, whereas Mo seems more emotional and invested and gentle with our main character in The Flat Chef, those who have joined. So I quite like him. Gertie's a bit annoying to me because I just don't like opinionated people very much, which is a very opinionated thing to say. Cheers. Anyway, who is all here? Comment. I want to know. There's 4 people. say hello. Anyway, so she is busy looking at all these flats, trying to find one that matches her budget. And her budget, even for like someone like me who literally has nothing, is just like ridiculous. She wants to spend no more than £400 per month for a flat in London. What? That is non-existent. But anyway, she is now in this flat that she's viewing with her two friends who are like mortified. They're like, oh my god, what are you looking at? Surely you can do better than this. But she cannot. This place is moldy, it's run down, it's terrible. So yeah, not a great start really. It's so she has a choice between this flat or a flat share, hence the title of the book. So the flat share is with this guy called Leon, who is some kind of carer. So he is not there at certain hours, I think from like 6 p.m. until, I don't know, 8 a.m. or something. So he's a carer during those hours. So basically, he wants to share his flat and his bed with someone, £350 a month. And while he's at work, she gets the place. So she works, like a normal 9 to 5 job, and then he'll get the flat the rest of the time. So obviously, as the book suggests, she moves in there. We know this is going to happen. And they have never met. And they just they're like passing ships in the night. They've never met and they live together and they share the same bed. Now I'm just like wondering, how does that arrangement work? If you share a bed with someone that you're not sexually involved with, do you literally have to change the sheets? Or at least take your sheets off every single day? That would annoy me because changing my bed, it's a king size bed. The duvet debacle every 2 weeks or so when I wash my bed sheets. It is hard bloody work. I mean, no one's saying hello, and I'm very upset because I can see 4 people are watching me. So, I don't know. I'm going to start having a bit of a read. If anyone wants to let me know what they are reading, or say hello, so it doesn't seem like I'm bloody talking to myself as normal, because living alone, yes, this is the way that my life has gone. Fun times. I can tell you this actually. It's all going to be uploaded in a future vlog, which has already been recorded slightly. I feel like I've got like a sty coming in my eye, and it's so effing sore. It's all red and swollen, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna wake up with even more swollen. It's great. So yeah, I don't know how long I can spend straining my eyes on books. I've been staring at computer screens all week, and my office is like this fluorescent light that shines right down onto my face. So yeah, my eyes are just feeling super strained. But John is clearly not back. So when John gets back, we'll have 5. And still no one is saying hello. There's now 3. Bye. Right. If people want to do a sprint, I will set my timer. There's got to be people here. So awkward doing these lives, but you know what? Why not? I have nothing better to do right now. Let's do a sprint for, should we just do 3 minutes and see if anyone actually says hello? 3 minutes, guys. You are not going to be able to see that. Da, 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 da. Cool. We're going to read. I wonder if I'm allowed to read out loud. Probably not. There's this TV show that I used to watch called One Tree Hill, actually. And the one girl, Peyton Sawyer, who I absolutely love, like her character's my absolute favourite. And she just kind of sits on her webcam all the time and just draws and doesn't talk to the camera. I don't know, I find that a bit weird, and like people just sat and watched her. Like, why did she do that? And it's never really something I got like really dived into. But I don't know. I think I'd feel a bit strange, especially like this. But although maybe I should just try it tonight. Should I just be Peyton Sawyer and just be reading my book, having my wine, hanging out, and if like Peyton Sawyer, some random jerk boyfriend Nathan comes rocking up at the door, I can just throw a sheet over it so that no one can see it, but they can still hear it. Also, something that One Trail did not think about when they were recording this. Anyway, okay, I'm actually going to read something because I just waffle on. It's a gift, I tell you. Absolute gift. My brain is too busy. My first job of the day was to meet Catherine, one of my favourite authors. She's talking about her publishing job now, which is just great. Oh, I'm so envious. I'd absolutely love to be involved in the publishing world. I'd like to be involved in every world, really. This girl's amazing. She literally reads for a living. Goals. It's already been almost 3 minutes and I've read about 3 words. No, I'm just chewing my nails. Why not? No one was here anyway. I see what's going on the phone. Loads of Goodreads shit. UK cases of COVID passes 10,000 again. Great. Megan gives first interview since Lil Bits or whatever her name is birth. Great. So exciting. Can't wait. Royal family gets enough attention as it is. I'm trying to source a copy of House of Leaves, actually, because there's a copy on Amazon, but it's £50, and I cannot justify spending £50 on a book. But this is a book that I've wanted to read for so many years. House of Leaves, but it has to be the correct copy because apparently when you're reading this book, it's like an entire experience, and there's certain parts of the book where you actually have to like put the book into the mirror and read it in the reflection of the mirror. Like the whole book is this whole kind of experience that you have to do certain things and follow it a certain way, but that it's not like that with all editions. So I want to make sure I get the correct edition of House of Leaves. If anyone's read that book, let me know because I'm not normally a horror reader at all, but this is a book that everyone seems to bloody love. And I am just so excited to give it a go. But I'm so nervous because it is available on Audible, which is how I tend to read books a lot more lately because it's a lot easier to just click, buy, download, and listen while I'm doing shit. But House of Leaves is a book I feel would need real investment and time, and to be able to have to walk to a mirror and hold the book up to read certain bits. That's in itself creepy, but also so clever. So I do love the idea of this book, and I want to get the right copy of £50, a little bit out of my budget, considering I am saving up for a van. Your girl is going to get a van and she's going to live happily ever after by herself in a van. Not always, but one day I'll have a golden retriever, which will go with me. Anyway, so I have been trying to source this book, was where I was leading this conversation. And I've put a post out onto a group on Facebook, and someone sent me an eBay link to the book that is £14.66. There's only one copy left. I'm going to have to pay that. And if I dig into my savings, which I don't want to do, because I am strict, they'll be on there. But yeah. Wild evening. No one's even talking, but they are listening. Come on, can you say something? You're here. Oh, I'm so excited. I've got a holiday coming up next week, Tuesday onwards. I am on holiday for a little while, which I am very excited about because I really need the break. However, the holiday is going to be spent initially going to the dentist because I had that big stint in A&E, and so I need to go and get that checked out. I need to open up a bank account finally and not have my stupid European bank account anymore. There's going to be so much life admin that it's going to feel like I need a holiday after the holiday. But then also on, is it Friday? My hair has been literally falling out in clumps. I don't know what the hell is going on with it, but I don't know if it's stress or what's happening, but I feel like I am going bald at the top. So I've contacted a very trusted hairdresser that I sometimes work at for a bit of extra cash, and they are going to have a look at it for me when they're free. They're in very high demand, so they can only fit me in on that Friday. And they're going to put some kind of like a camera, a scanner thingy, like on my scalp to find out what the hell is going on. And then they are going to recommend me the right products, which is freaking cost a fortune because hair products always do if it's from a salon. But you know what? I am now 30. I am at a stage in my life where hair is important. While I have it, I want to look after it. So, since yesterday, this is never something I used to do, but I have started to brush my hair every day, a couple of times a day. And you know, when I started working at the office that I work in now, all the girls were always just like brushing their hair at their desks, and I didn't really understand it. I was like, why are you doing that? Like, because normally I wash my hair, leave it to dry, and it just becomes this massive tangle of knots and curls, and that's kind of how I just leave it because I'm me. But since yesterday, since brushing it, it just feels so much healthier and not so dry. And I don't even know how that works. But yeah, and I've been putting it in these lovely little plats. And now, if I take it out of this plat, it looks really pretty too. Look at this. Look at how pretty that is. It's like proper little boho beach babes for boho bookwear. So yes, I think brushing my hair is definitely going to be something finally at the age of 30 that I have learnt is important. Because I'm an absolute idiot. But there is now only one person here. No, now there's two. Hello. But still no one has said hi. So once someone actually says hello and wants to start a reading sprint, we can take this more seriously. Because at the moment it's just me waffling like an absolute idiot. I'm doing shit by myself. I don't know where I put my hair. Awesome. Oh, there it is. Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? Oh, look, Indian Cooks and Books. Hello. Hello, who are you? What's your name and what are you currently reading? Let's talk. I just joined. Hi, thank you very much for joining. Finally, this is what we wait for, and I've been waffling on for 20 minutes already. By myself, I might add, which is very hard to do for 20 minutes. What's your name and what are you reading? Let me know if you're still here. If you haven't already abandoned me. This is so exciting. I got my first interaction. I'm very new to this, like, live streaming stuff, by the way, so just bear with me while I get used to this shit. My line is almost finished. Translated from Japanese. What? What does that mean? Is that the title of the book you're reading? Or I am confused. Let me know. I don't think I can actually. If that's a message you sent in Japanese, it's not showing me. Oh, John's back. Hello, John. John, what are you currently reading? I knew people would join eventually. Only took 20 minutes. What are you saying? Readathon of translated books. Oh. I've read a couple of translated books before, and I am absolutely astounded at the level of different countries and different languages' way of interpreting books and making it into an English book. I think it's absolutely fantastic the way that they've done it. I can't give you an example off the top of my head, really. Who have this from my tongue? Who have I read that's been translation? I have read so many authors, it is absolutely impossible to keep up with myself. Translated authors. I know, is it the woman that wrote Lullaby? Her books are translated from French. They're fantastic. But there's also a novel I read that was translated from Swedish, which was just phenomenal. I thought the writing was impeccable. Oh, look, hello. I've got more comments. Sorry, I just went on a tangent on myself there. What are you drinking today? Sense and Sensibility. Wow, John, that's amazing. That is a big book for a Friday. Japanese literature is amazing. It's so different. I can't say that I've read a Japanese book like that. Yeah. You know what, actually? One of my favourite booktubers, Drinking by Myself, Emma, she posted a video on, I think it was probably the company she works for, some book company, can't remember right now, but she posted this whole thing about books related to cats, and there were so many books from Japanese culture in that video. What is it? Book. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. But anyway, okay. So, John, drinking wise, I will show you what I'm about to crack open. Okay. I've just had, finishing my first glass of this one, which I can't remember what it was, but it was one I had last night, and I had a little bit left over. So I'm finishing that up, and then I'm opening this one, which is Voyage Shiraz Mourvedre, Wine of Australia 2020 by Hardy's. And this one was £5 in the co-op. My favourite kind of price for a wine, unless I can go to a Lidl or an Aldi where they're a lot cheaper. But I'm a bit scared of going far away from my home, so I know I need to start though. Right, so we've got Sense and Sensibility, which is a far cheaper book than the one that I'm reading. And we've got another very deep book, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Oh, yeah. I haven't read that, actually. It is on my list. I've got it on my phone on audio. But it's very long, so it's an investment. And audiobooks, I quite like the 7-hour mark, where I know I can fly through it in a couple of hours and it'll be over. Whereas that one, I think, let's have a look. Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. How many hours is it on my audio? All titles. I know it's down at the bottom because I downloaded it and I've never read it. Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier is one that I've got that I still need to read. Vicky's Calling. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Steve Larson. 18 hours and 46 minutes. That's a long ass time for a novel, if you ask me. And I can do it because I've read, I've listened to Outlander on audio, and that was fantastic. But it was also 36 something hours long, so it's a big investment. Thank God that you can speed up audiobooks, otherwise I'd never get through them. Yeah, it is super long, 18 hours. But it depends how fast you read. I think I'm quite a slow reader, to be honest. The only reason I get through as many books as I do is because I listen to audio and I speed it up, which a lot of people find really funny because they think that it's like chipmunks. But right, let me catch up with these comments. Love Emma's channel. Yes. What is it? She works for Book. I'm going to get so annoyed with myself now. Book something. Book Break. She works for Book Break. So if you love Emma's channel, Emma Drinking by Michelle, Google on YouTube, search Book Break, and loads of Emma's other videos will be on there, and they're great. And she recently, yesterday or the day before, posted a video recommending books all about cats, and there were many all around the Japanese culture. So I found that quite fascinating, which Indian cooks and books might really like. Oh yeah, there you go, Book Break. Thank you. Let me know how this video quality is, by the way, because I know that my internet is terrible. But I'm just trying to start getting out there again. Yeah, she's also doing sorry, I'm just responding to Indian Cooks and Books again. She's also going to do a video all about books surrounded by dogs. So if you're more of a dog person, then she is going to recommend books about dogs. But yeah, very, very cool that she did a whole video based around basically the majority of it was Japanese. Anyway, let's have a look. Video quality is not too bad. Oh, that's good. Great. I might do this more then, even though that I only got a couple of people joining. I live alone. I've been alone for pretty much the entirety of lockdown. So this is my way of communicating with the world, really, and keeping myself sane. I did get invited to go to a football game, not literally the football match and the stadium, but I did get invited to go out to watch the football somewhere tonight. But yeah, with this stupid thing in my eye, which is really sore, and I'm feeling tired and a bit grumpy and a bit in my own head. I don't think that I'm doing too great at the moment, to be honest. I think I need a breather from everything. So yeah, I turned down the invitation to get some social life, which I know I probably actually need, but I just can't. Tonight's going to go mad as well because it's Scotland versus England in football. The Euros 20. Everyone keeps saying 2020, but I want to say 2021 because we're in the year 2021. this is my logic. All dogs, yeah, that's not my jam. Yeah, so book break. She's about to do a video on the dogs in Indian Cooks and Books. I don't know what your name is. Please tell me if I missed it. I Am a Cat by Natsun Suxi. Love Emma's videos too. Oh, brilliant. I love it when people recommend books. Okay, I have a question for everyone here. John, Indian Cooks and Books, everyone. What is the best book that you have read this year so far? Can you name just one? I really struggled with my video, my top 5 books of the year so far, so halfway through the year, and it was really difficult. I literally could not put them in a particular order. But now I'm thinking about it, I mean, I'd have to say that my favourite book of the year so far is People Like Her by Ellery Lloyd. If you haven't read it yet, oh, amazing. Oh, DJ, that's so cool. I like that. I like short, kind of like nicknamey names. They're super cool. I'm always thinking about like one day what I'll name my kids and stuff. Because obviously I'm greedy as hell. I'm old now, so hopefully one day I'll find someone to have children with. Doesn't seem to be happening for me, but everything seems to be working against me, and it's just going to be me and my monkey forever. But at the moment, what are my top names? I love, for a boy, Finn. Finn is a really cool name for a boy. And Jasper James, so JJ. Not exactly DJ, but close enough. And then we've got Tyler James. I like the name Tyler, so TJ. I have a lot of boy names, to be honest. Girls, I'm not so sure about. Like, I'd love a girl. I'd love any as long as they're healthy. But I just feel that I'd be better with a boy. But then I'd also feel really disappointed if I don't have a girl, because having a girl would be beautiful. You know, like I could buy them pretty things as long as they're not like little princess shits. Like, they need to be able to get their hands dirty and like come outside and dig in the ground and come surfing and kick a football. Like, they need to do that. Girl names, I like the name Silka, which is a bit different. Oh, John supporting Scotland. Sorry, Scotland. I love everyone, but England. And my name's DJ. Old ones or new ones. I think my favourite book I read this year was Alazzo by Darcy Little Badger. I have never heard of that before. What is that about? What kind of genre is it? It sounds very different. John says I'm not old. I am old. I think I look younger than I am, but at the same time, I am noticing my photographs now. Like, when people take a picture of me and I'm laughing, I see all these wrinkles that you don't see here. I've got so much grey hair and it's falling out. So we are getting old at Boho Bookworm. We're just still in denial, living our youth. Saw that finger. You're only 26. I wish I was 26. Come on. I'm a lot older than 26, darling. 26 is a good age. What was I doing at 26? God. I think at 26, I was living in Cape Town. I was an art curator, and living my best bloody life at that. I had my own beautiful flat that I had this big balcony that looked onto Table Mountain, and it was literally across the road from the ocean, and the ocean was so loud. Like every night I didn't have much money, so I had this mattress on the floor of this beach wash little flat on the 7th floor, and every night I just fell asleep to the sound of the ocean, and every morning there'd be sunrises over Table Mountain in Cape Town, and it was glorious, just the most beautiful thing. And then I gave the bloody flat up for a stupid Tinder match who ended up cheating on me and leaving me for another woman who he now lives with in the flat that he stole all my money for, claiming that I owed him money for the furniture that he now shags her on. I am not bitter at all. I bet you are not as old as me, John. Well, I don't know much about you, John. You're very inconspicuous. It is, yeah, okay, DJ says it is about an Indigenous American girl who has some cool superpowers and how she tries to. Sorry, I need my glasses. How she tries to avenge her cousin. How she tries to avenge her cousin who was killed in a car accident, which might not have been an accident. Ooh, that does sound good. I mean, superpowers, maybe not really my thing, but that sounds good. The whole, like, the accident might have not been an accident part. I can get on board with that. Cape Town is gorgeous. I mean, I did have to, sometimes I sat in traffic for up to 2 hours to get into the waterfront to go to work at the gallery I worked at. But, I mean, I had the best little flat. I surfed every weekend. I fell asleep every night to the sound of the ocean. I worked in an art gallery and was surrounded by gorgeous paintings and sculptures all day, every day. I went to, exhibitions that I helped set up and range, and just the most incredible experience. Like, it's the one time in my life that I'd done something for me until now. But now it's not quite the same. I live in a very cozy, falling down little flat that has many problems. And yeah, it's different. It's a lot different, but it is what it is. And I learnt my lesson to never, ever, ever, ever put anyone else before me ever again. And that, I'm not saying that in a selfish way, but I got really hurt. And I don't ever want to go through that again. I will never give up this. I've done this myself. I have afforded this myself. This flat, my car, my job, everything is for me, and I will never ever give it up ever again. I will never move anywhere for anyone else ever again. This is mine. I'm so proud of that. So, yes, I suppose in a way, like back then at 26 when I was in Cape Town, I was very naive, but I have definitely grown in that respect. Right. John, I am 48. Oh, hello. And I'm not allowed to ask a lady about her age. John, I'm 30, not 26. Just you can't see the wrinkles because the internet's so bad here. At 26, I was studying my master's in Japan. I'm 31 now. I also feel like it was great back then, and now my life has gotten a bit boring. Okay, well, DJ, let me know this, please. Now that you're 31, what are you wanting out of life? let's have a very deep discussion here, because I'd love to know. I mean, I'm 30 and I've been craving things basically my whole life, and I feel like it's just not ever going to happen. You know, like I keep seeing all my friends get married and have babies and buy houses, and I'm so petrified that that is not going to be a thing for me. Because let's face it, I'm never going to be able to afford it by myself, and the way that my life is going, I how am I ever going to have a baby and have a family and like have the marriage and the happily ever after? You know, I miss being a girlfriend and being the way that I used to be, but I don't know if I can get back there. Maybe, I don't know. Like, I'm so closed off now compared to how I used to be. And that scares me because I used to be just so open to love and having things just happen, and I used to trust so easily, and now all this fear's crept in, and it's impossible to, you know, it's impossible to kind of navigate your way around it. So yeah, DJ, let me know, what is it that you want out of life at the age of 31? Because I'm fast approaching that. As of 3 days ago, I am 30 years old and 1 month. Right, there are some comments. I am going to the bathroom, so have a look at Sweetheart for a little bit. I will be back in just a second. I will also crack open more wine because this is about to be finished. And then we can carry on talking. So, if you need a bathroom break, have a bathroom break. Now, like, all these people are joining, like 5 people are now here. I'm about to go to the bathroom, but I am coming back. So, stick around, let me know what you're reading at the moment. Let's talk. Also, let me know how old you are, because we're having a big discussion about age at the moment. But eventually, we will do a reading sprint, I promise. Right. Quick bathroom break. I'm coming back, I promise. Blimey, I cut my finger the other night when I was cooking and it's bloody sore. Right. I'm now about to light some incense. This, by the way, FYI, for anyone that's interested, is the best incense in the world. Ugh. And there's still 5 people here. You did not abandon me when I went to pee. That's great. Well done, you. Have people actually said what they are currently reading? Tell my monkey. He wants to know. This is exciting. This is a lovely evening spent with people, besides the fact that my lighter is now not working. This is a good action. Oh, come on. Yes. Da, 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 da. Oh, I love incense so much. So relaxing. Right, there we go. So, I just finished this book, the third instalment in the You series, and it was bloody excellent. Highly recommend it. Although, Joe Goldberg, character, come on, sweetheart, take centre stage. Joe Goldberg seemed a bit more arrogant and shit in this book. But anyway, I need to catch up on these comments. Let's see. So there's 5 people, but it's still just DJ and John that are joining us. Let me know, what is everyone drinking tonight? There's a conversation starter. Friday, come on. Friday. I've only just gotten back from work. It's pissing with rain, or it was. It's kind of mellowed down now, but got my book. So I've run out of MasterChef episodes to watch, and I bawl my eyes out in MasterChef like an absolute idiot. Right, let's catch up. Yes, I am not sure if I can find someone to start a family with either. Oh, this is going to be a deep conversation. We're not going to get tearful. We're not going to cry. Yes. I have I've had it rough with regards to men. Since my ex-fiance, things have been rough. And I'm just so petrified and wanting to make sure that the next thing that I really invest everything into and that I am completely open to is the last thing. And I don't feel like I'm there yet. I'm so scared. And it's really hard. Like, how do you learn to let go and trust again? Like, I've been alone for a very long time, actually, and I do trust. I trust very easily. I think I'm just very, I don't want to say fussy. I'm just very, like, I will find every little red flag and question it. I trust. It's one of my major faults, I think, is that I trust too much. However, I think that if there's something that's bothering me, or like, I don't know, if someone's got something about them that might not seem right, then I'm just like, bang, this is bad. No. And I run away, and I know I need to stop that. Like, yeah. Being alone for the majority of lockdown and COVID-19 and stuff, besides my mild stint with an absolute crazy person who was a cheater and a liar and all the dating apps while he was with me. I don't know. You learn to be alone. And learning to be alone was actually a very valuable lesson for me, I think. I've learned to appreciate my own time, which is really good. But there's now 7 people here. Come on, say hello. Who's all here? If you're here for reading sprints, let me know and I will start one. Because right now, me, DJ, and John are just nattering away about life and age and our favourite books, funnily enough. So let me know what your favourite book is too. If you're around. Let me catch up on these comments quickly. John, don't be afraid to love again and trust your instincts. I think that's the thing though, my instincts are too sensitive right now. I will be 50 in 16 months. Who's counting? and you're worried about turning 31. Well, John, like, okay, it's different. I think it's very different for a man because you could be 50 and you could still have a child. Whereas for a woman, I'm on a ticking time bomb. And I know that that might be a sensitive subject for some people, but me personally, I know that I could do it later if I look after myself and that's the route I want to go down. But I don't. I want to do it when I'm young. I want to be a young mum. Family has always been so important to me. So it's really important to me to find that forever relationship, build it, be happy with it, and know that that's the person that this is what I want with. And then get there with that person and have this little beautiful baby. Like, that is my dream. Yeah. Getting so deep here. Well, God's sake. I think that fragrance is Frangipani. I wonder. Where is it? I've put it over there. I think it's all in a different language, so I can't tell. India. Nag Champa Agarbati. It does not say. Earth. Hand rolled in India. Satya Sai Baba. It just smells amazing. This smells like my heaven. There's that. Okay, let's catch up. He is an idiot. Oh god. Why is my bank texting me? Your chance to shape our future customers. I want to leave you. You're a terrible bank. Go away. Sorry. John, he is an idiot for giving you up, and it's his loss, not yours. I know that, and that's why the bastard got arrested. But we're not going into that because you guys don't know that much about that, but yes. Unless you're talking about my ex-fiance, which, thank God, this guy was not. If I was 15 years younger, I would be knocking on. Oh, thanks, John. That was very sweet of you. I don't even know what to say now. Can someone leave some more comments, please? No one's let me know what they're drinking, or if there's anyone that wants to start a reading sprint, just say hello, because this is the point of the video, and I think I've read about 2 words in 53 minutes, so that's great. G. I'm going to go on a whim here. G. Are you Gareth? If so, wink. I'll be very happy if it is you. If not, then hello, whoever you are. I'm very happy you're here. I love your amazing and beautiful smile. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about it because I have my dentist appointment soon, and I'm worried that this massive smile is gonna go away, but hopefully not. G. Who? Okay, so you are not Gareth. Okay. I don't know who you are, but hello. Welcome, G. Okay, can everyone just say if they're here for a reading sprint? Because then we can just do say 3 minutes so that we're actually here for a reason. And then we can carry on nattering because I love a good natter. Happy Friday, G. Happy Friday indeed. Okay, DJ says let's read. So, I have completely forgotten how to set up timers on this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer on my phone. I know I could probably just figure this out, Google it before this thing starts, but whatever. Right, we're going to do, let's say 5 minutes reading together. So it is nearly 2:30 a.m. here in Australia on a Saturday morning. John, you are fantastic. Right, we're going to do 5 minutes, people. 5 minutes of pure reading. I'm going to shut up and the alarm goes off. So, keep your sound on because I promise it'll be nice and quiet here. You might just hear me turning pages. And after 5 minutes, let me know how many pages you've read and what's happening in the book that you're reading. Okay, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. time's up. How much did everyone get done? I read about half a page in 5 minutes, but my eyes are so sore, and it takes me a while to like concentrate on the books that I'm reading, and it's only a couple of pages in. I am on page 10. But that said, I am actually really enjoying it. It's so easy and light, which is just what I need. 4 pages and just started. Oh, well done, John. 3 pages for DJ, that's great. Probably a paragraph for me. But yes, I am sore in the eyeballs. And yeah, how's everyone's books going? On a rating from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, what do you reckon you're going to give your book once you've finished it? I reckon I'm going to give this one a solid 4 to 4.5 for Flatshare. Definitely. I just finished reviewing You Love Me by Caroline Kepnes, actually, on Goodreads, and I ended up giving it a 3.5 to 4-star review. I really enjoyed it. I think it did a lot better. So it's the 3rd installment in the You series, and I think that it did a lot better than the 2nd book in the series, which was quite disappointing to a lot of people. This one, you know what I could kind of compare it to? We followed Jo through a certain amount of time, obviously, and it's quite like Harry Potter in that way, where we're following Jo Goldberg grow, mature, and get wiser. And I feel like there was a big difference with Jo Goldberg in You Love Me compared to the first 2 books. However, there was also a level of, he just really annoyed me in this book. Like, he was trying so hard to be good, but he was also just this really annoying, bitter, arrogant, narcissistic asshole. But that said, he's a complete psychopath. And I just noticed a lot of things in this book that highlighted his mental health, such as OCD and his level of obsession, and the way his internal dialogue works. How he's like, so we're in his head, obviously, in these books, and he's literally going, "Oh, you're so hot for me. Oh, you want me." And all this stuff. And he's telling us what this girl is thinking. And I hate that. I'm very sensitive towards it. So, in that respect, I found this book really, like, it irked me the wrong way. The way that he was telling this woman what. No, he wasn't telling her, but he was telling us. And in that way, he's just really delusional. And that was just very annoying to me. Right. DJ says that she would rate her book a 4 out of 5 stars. And John said, I have read it before and I gave it a 4.5 star. G said a 3.75. Cool. I can't read books again. I'm not really a rereader. Let me know what your thoughts are. Can you reread a book? Because it's not really something that I can do. I feel like there's too many good books out there that need to be read. And while you answer that question, very important bookish question, I'm going to check to see what's happening in the world. There is nothing happening in the world apparently. Oh, there is! Love Island's first contestant is revealed and she is a stunner. Well, it's not me. I applied for the show. Oh, she's an Asian with cracking boobs. Crikey. Sharon Gafka UK's Miss International Beauty Queen. She is very fake boobies. Right? Cool. That first one. If anyone did not know, I do absolutely love Love Island. It is coming to our screens on the 28th of June at 9 p.m. I cannot wait because I am a reality TV whore, and the reason I am here is because there is no more reality television for me to watch. So I thought, let me spend time with people rather than hiding from the world. Even though technically this is still hiding from the world, but you know. There are so many new ones that I want to read. I can't reread books either. Thank you. I just find it impossible. Okay, so considering we haven't had much interaction from people besides, so we've had John, we've had DJ, and we've had G, right? We're going to do one more reading sprint. This time, I'll make it 10 minutes. Then we'll wrap it up. We will chat a little bit, and then I will love and leave you all in peace to get on with your days instead of being around my shitty little videos that I don't understand why people actually watch. Right, so I'm doing a timer for 10 minutes. You cannot see that. 10 minutes. Let me know when everyone's ready. And we can begin. My incense smells divine. Do you read a book first, then watch a movie, or vice versa? That message is from G. I definitely try as best I can to read the book first. One example, I was actually speaking about this with my manager the other day, is The Book Thief by, is it Marcus Zusak? Which is a book told from Death's point of view, and something about like the Nazis and people burning books and stuff. I don't know the full premise, but it's supposed to be an incredible novel. So it's been on my radar for ages, and my manager is actually lending me the book. So I'm very excited that that will be coming to Boho Bookworm very soon. The Book Thief, more of a classic. But there's a movie for that as well, I believe, and I avoid that because I want to read the book first. Same thing with most, really. Like, if there's a movie, I'd rather see that. Like, I haven't seen Martian, because I want to read the book by Andy Weir first. There's so many that I feel that I need the experience through the book first. Okay, DJ's ready. Ooh, I have a recommendation for a book you should read after watching the show. Normal People. Is that by Sally Rooney? I think I've heard of that. The book is much better after watching the show. I'm pretty sure that's Sally Rooney, and I've heard mixed things about it, but it is one I have been thinking about. Anyway, let's start this reading sprint, shall we? 10 minutes on the clock, people. If you're new here, let us know what you're reading. In 3, 2, 1, starting 10 minutes. I might need to turn my light on, actually. Doesn't really help much. Time's up. How far did everyone get? I started chapter 2 of The Flat Share, and the writing is bizarre. Like, so the first chapter we follow the woman and her point of view, and then chapter 2 we go on to the man. And the man is obviously, he's a doctor, or like a care nurse, he's very busy and important or whatever. But that does not excuse lazy writing. So literally, this is the kind of writing I'm talking about. Phone rings as Dr. Patel is prescribing meds for Holly, little girl with leukemia. Bad timing, very bad timing. Dr. Patel not happy at interruption and makes her feelings clear. Seems to have forgotten that I, too, as night nurse, should have gone home at 8 a.m. and yet am still here dealing with ill people and grouchy consultants like Dr. Patel. Hang up when phone rings, obviously. Make mental note to listen to voicemail and change ringtone. It's like bullet pointed almost. And I don't like it. Like, just speak normally. You know? I don't know. I'll probably get into it as the book goes on, but it just feels like lazy writing to me so far. In chapter 2. Chapter 1 is great, but there must be a reason that he is this way. And I've only just started chapter 2, so we will see. Let's see how you guys did. John got 7 pages. Well bloody done, John. I think I got like a page and a half this time because I am terribly slow and distracted by it all. DJ got 5 pages. Yes, exactly, DJ. It sounds robotic, chapter 2. But we will see. We will see how it goes. Anyway, that is the last of the writing of the reading sprints for today. I'm thinking about doing it again in the morning in about like 8 hours time, in which place this will be replaced with coffee and I will be in my pajamas. Let me know if you'd be interested in joining for that, and I might do a morning live sprint. Who knows? If you have any questions before I sign off, let me know. I will be happy to answer them. I will give you a few minutes to do that. If you're new here and you would like another reading sprint, then do let me know, because it would be cool if there were more people joining in, and then I might stick around, because let's face it, there's not much else going on tonight, but suits me fine. Please do it. Cool. So we're going to do another reading sprint tomorrow morning. I'm not going to focus heavily on time right now, but shall we say around 7 a.m. UK time? If I'm not here exactly on that time, just keep looking. It'll come. It'll happen. We will make it work. And yeah, no questions. Have a good night's rest. Thanks, DJ. Thanks for joining, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your book. If you can join us tomorrow, let me know. It is quite nice, being alone and being on a live stream and still having people to talk to. It's nice. Makes me feel not completely alone, even though I did get offered to go somewhere tonight, but I refused it because I just didn't want to. I felt like being home with my book, because I am going to pass out soon. But I am going to try and see if there is some kind of MasterChef episode or Great British Bake Off or something I can watch that is not Grey's Anatomy, because I will sob my heart out on Grey's Anatomy. Anyway, okay, cool. I'm gonna go. There's 7 of you here, but no one is talking, so adios. Love you all lots. I will talk to you soon. Tomorrow morning, in fact. Bye.